Welcome to New Philadelphia High School as we get ready to volley for a cure as the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers host the Dover Lady Tornadoes in high school volleyball action. We'll come back and we'll have more from the Quaker Gym in just a moment, so stay with us right here on the Echo Circ Print Services Coach's Corner Show on TV2 Sports.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007, Dr. Jason Bakich in 2010, and most recently Dr. Kristen Henry in 2015. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we continue to grow by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, Millersburg, and our newest location in Uricksville. Let's get started with building our relationship.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
Taking the area by storm, Lightning Signs and Decals specializes in custom signs, banners, and t-shirts. Also available are full business packages. Their signs feature large format graphics, channel lettering, and light boxes and custom laser cut form letters. Visit online at lightningsign.com or visit the storefront located at 224 7th Street in New Philadelphia.
Lightning Signs and Decals. We're taking the area by storm. Contact us 330-440-3129.
For over 100 years, the House of Stones, located on the square in downtown New Philadelphia, has been committed to providing an exceptional jewelry buying experience that creates lifelong memories and transcends time. Come and see for yourself why the readers of the Times Reporter have voted us their favorite jeweler year after year. Rodriguez's House of Stones, when it's just too important to trust anyone else. You can now see your baby up close and personal at God's Creation in 4D. Utilizing the newest Mindray DC equipment, we offer the finest in 2D and 4D prenatal ultrasounds and HD Live. Hear the heartbeat and save it forever with the Heartbeat Teddy Bears. Gender determination is available at 16 weeks. With many packages available, get more information by visiting our website at godscreationin4d.com or call for an appointment at 330-987-1965.
And back on the Echo Circ Print Services Coach's Corner Show with head coach Carla Pry of the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers. Coach, it's been a pretty good season so far, and tell us a little bit about how it's gone.
You know what? It's been awesome. We are currently 16-1, 8-1 in the league. I keep saying this, I really didn't know what to expect coming into the season because I lost a lot of experienced players last year, but these girls have been awesome. They've stepped up to the task, and it has been a wonderful season. Everybody is working together, and we don't have any standout players. They're just all solid players.
Let's talk a little bit about tonight. Volley for a Cure. Let's talk about that.
Well, it is something that we feel very strong about doing. You can see, if you can see around here, how many people it is. We really want to promote it. It all goes to breast cancer awareness, and it's a great time to do it when you play your rivals. So you have a lot of people here donating a lot of money.
All right, well, good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Head coach Carla Pry of the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers. We'll come back with more on the Echo Circ Print Services Coach's Corner Show right after this.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Integrity Auto Sales, it's not just a name. Give us a call at 330-308-9378 or stop in at our 2 locations on East and West High in New Philadelphia for your next quality vehicle.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
Return to the elegance of the late 19th century by visiting the J.E. Reeves Victorian Home and its adjoining Carriage House Museum in Dover, Ohio. This opulent mansion, the former residence of prominent Dover industrialist Jeremiah E. Reeves, is owned by the Dover Historical Society. Ceremonies and receptions can be held on the beautiful grounds and gardens with the home as a backdrop or in the Carriage House for smaller occasions. The Carriage House comfortably seats 72 people and can be rented out for bridal showers, baby showers, graduation parties, birthday parties, private dinners, company lunches, and other occasions. Located at 325 East Iron Avenue, Dover, Ohio 44622. Call 330-343-7040 to schedule your special event.
For over 35 years, MEB Systems Incorporated has served Northeast and Central Ohio, as well as the surrounding areas, with a commitment to the highest quality workmanship and integrity. We appreciate your interest and look forward to earning your trust, friendship, and business. MEB Systems has the experience and expertise to get the job done right the first time. Our experienced and trained professionals use only the finest tools and materials to install and repair flat and metal roofs. We guarantee our work and always strive to exceed our customers' expectations. MEB Systems Incorporated, specializing in commercial and industrial roofing.
And back on the EchoCirc Print Services Coach's Corner Show with head coach Jason Lambert of the Dover Lady Tornadoes. Coach, it's been a good season. It's been a learning curve for you probably.
Yes, sir, it has. It's first year as a high school coach, so yeah, everything was a learning curve. We think we've done pretty good. We came in, we changed some things, and we've had a pretty good season, so I'm happy with it.
What do you think some of the keys are going to be for you tonight against New Philadelphia?
Basic fundamentals. If we can stay true to the fundamentals, play with discipline, I think we'll be okay.
All right, well, good luck tonight.
All right, thank you, sir.
Head coach Jason Lambert of the Dover Lady Tornadoes. That's been the EchoCirc Print Services Coach's Corner Show. Back with our tip-off and our first serve of the match in a moment, right after this on TV2 Sports.
At Mr. Appliance, we believe repairing your appliance is only part of the job. We believe in delivering superior service by taking extra steps like putting on protective shoe covers before entering your home. Calling Mr. Appliance is a smart choice as we charge by the job and not by the hour. When our in-home service professional arrives at your home, you'll get a complete diagnosis of your appliance problem and a solid quote before any work begins. When you call Mr. Appliance, you can be sure a courteous, highly trained service professional will arrive at your home on time with a clean uniform and an ID badge. We conduct a background check on all our service professionals as we want to be the repair service you can trust. For the service you can trust, call Mr. Appliance toll-free at 874-6017 or visit online at www.mrappliance.com.
For clean air you can breathe in a clean-looking home exterior, Ultra Clean. Locally owned and operated, offers both air duct cleaning and pressure washing for your home. Give them a call at 330-243-3996 to help clean up the air you and your family breathe and your home's outside appearance.
Are you recovering from orthopedic surgery, experiencing low back pain, or pain resulting from an injury? If so, choose Trinity Hospital Twin Cities Rehab Center. Their experienced team of physical therapists provide personalized care to help you return to normal activities as soon as possible. Choose the Trinity Hospital Twin City Rehab Center at Denison. Call 740-922-6675 for more information.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence and cars were cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a tear in your eye, your head in the curtains and heart like the 4th of July.
You swore and said, we are not shining stars. This I know, I never said we are. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. We are shining stars. Carry on, carry on. We are who we are.
And it's high school volleyball action on TV2. Scott Robinson along with Becky Booth as we bring you the Dover versus New Philadelphia volleyball match, the Volley for the Cure. Our keys to the game brought to you by God's Creation in 4D. You can now see your baby up close and personal with the newest Mindray DC equipment, offering the finest in 2D and 4D prenatal ultrasounds and HD Live. Hear the heartbeat and save it forever with the Heartbeat Teddy Bears. Gender determination available at 16 weeks. Many packages available. You can visit their website at www.godscreationin4d.com or call for an appointment at 330-987-1965. So, Becky, as you look at the match, in your opinion, what are some of the keys tonight?
I would say, like in most volleyball games, for each team, the key would be to be able to control the pass and be able to get in their offense and be able to hit, whatever they want to, or tip at the other team. Usually seems if you can pass the ball, you can do just about anything from there. But New Philly's got some strong hitters. I think I saw them play Dover the first match of the season, and Dover seemed to struggle a little bit with passing, but then was able to ease their way back into the game, and I think they dug themselves a little bit in a hole to start with. So for them, be getting off to a good start. New Philly, just play is strong. They've got a good record this season, have a nice team, so just play their typical game.
So that is our keys to the game, brought to you by God's Creation in 4D. You can find them at www.godscreationin4d.com or call for an appointment at 330-987-1965. The injury report brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. If you've been sidelined with an injury, get back into the game with the home team at Omni Orthopedics. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. They're conveniently located in the Oxford Medical Building or online at omniortho.com. They love what they do, and it shows. No injuries to report, so both teams healthy as we get ready for this rematch of a battle earlier in the season. We also want to thank one of our sponsors tonight. Our game is being brought to you by Jamie Mahoney, serving Tuscarawas County and surrounding areas. Call 330-324-8186 for all of your flooring needs and workmanship you can trust. On to our starting lineup, and certainly some very familiar names throughout the season, some experience on both teams. As we take a look for the New Philadelphia Quakers, you got Josie Pry, Emily Tetzloff, Ilea Currents, Sam Malcolm, Summer Price, and Ellie Gerber. For the Dover Tornadoes, Lauren Kinsey, Sawyer Lorenz, Emma Ham, Megan Sircone, Jordan Kaiser, and Olivia Schutt. So those are our starting lineups here for our match on TV2 Sports. The Dover Tornadoes come in at 9-7, the New Philadelphia Quakers at 16-1. So, both teams have good 500-plus season records, but 16-1 is pretty strong.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. I think they have several seniors, I think, and have some underclassmen have been stepping up to help New Philly.
As we look at Volley for a Cure, the thing that's going to be toughest for us is both teams have the same pink camo jerseys, and we know that might be a little bit of a challenge, so that should be interesting. It is time now to go down to the floor for our Buckeye Career Center National Anthem. If you're an adult looking for a new career or a high school student looking for ideas on how to start yours, check out Buckeye Career Center, who's in the business of preparing you for the fastest growing segments of today's job markets. Visit Buckeye Career Center at 545 University Drive Northeast in New Philadelphia, or online at www.buckeyecareercenter.org and see the many educational opportunities that Buckeye offers. Let's go down to the floor for our national anthem. And the national anthem brought to you by the Buckeye Career Center at 545 University Drive Northeast in New Philadelphia. You can find them online at www.buckeyecareercenter.org. You can see the many educational opportunities that Buckeye offers online. We will take a time out. We'll come back with the start of our match in just a moment. Stay with us here on TV2 Sports.
No matter where you are in life, Stark State is the smart choice. The lowest tuition rate in the area, along with flexible schedules, online courses, and degrees that lead to in-demand careers or make it easy to continue your education. Small classes, professors with real-world experience, and a campus close to home. Plus, more than 92% of Stark State grads secure a job or continue their education. Choose Stark State College. Spend less, earn more, go further. Register now.
For exceptional and expert care in a comfortable and friendly atmosphere, turn to Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons located at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover. Since 1964, our physicians have been providing our patients with a wide range of general and specialized care for the treatment of ear, nose, and throat conditions. Our doctors, Asako, Ramsey, Bogdan, Smith, and Brescia, are board certified and have all trained at major American academic centers. We strive to deliver every patient the most advanced and highest quality of affordable health care available. Services include treatment of adult and pediatric ear, nose, and throat disorders, allergy management, complete hearing services, and facial plastic and reconstructive surgery. We are the largest ear, nose, and throat provider between Cleveland and Columbus. Let Ohio Head and Neck provide you and your family with the quality of care you deserve by contacting us today at 330-492-2844 or find out more by visiting our website, ohioheadandneck.com.
You can now see your baby up close and personal at God's Creation in 4D. Utilizing the newest Mindray DC equipment, we offer the finest in 2D and 4D prenatal ultrasounds and HD Live. Hear the heartbeat and save it forever with the Heartbeat Teddy Bears. Gender determination is available at 16 weeks. With many packages available, get more information by visiting our website at godscreationin4d.com or call for an appointment at 330-987-1965.
Carpenter Heating and Cooling has been keeping your home comfortable for over 30 years. Every installation includes heating and cooling load analysis, along with a follow-up visit to ensure your satisfaction. Carpenter services all makes of residential and light commercial heating and cooling equipment utilizing custom fabrication and state-of-the-art system checks. Their NATE certified technicians work hard to provide you with total living comfort.
Hi, I'm Doug Carpenter.
And I'm Chris Carpenter.
Come see us online at carpentercomfort.com.
Or give us a call at 330-308-8550.
For over 100 years, the House of Stones, located on the square in downtown New Philadelphia, has been committed to providing an exceptional jewelry buying experience that creates lifelong memories and transcends time. Come and see for yourself why the readers of the Times Reporter have voted us their favorite jeweler year after year. Rodriguez's House of Stones, when it's just too important to trust anyone else.
And we're back at New Philadelphia High School getting ready for the start of our match, which is brought to you by Carpenter Heating and Cooling, located at 946 Cookson Avenue Southeast in New Philadelphia. Looking for year-round comfort? You can reach them at 330-308-8550 or visit them online at www.carpentercomfort.com. So the Dover Tornadoes will serve first. It'll be Megan Sircone for the Tornadoes, as she will get us underway. Ready for the first serve of the match. And the first point will go to the Quakers. So New Philly will have it. Josie Pry to serve. Set up front. Quakers do a nice job covering it. Tetzloff in the middle. And that is going to be just out. It's kind of difficult to see here.
Looks like they called a touch or someone in the net for Dover.
Okay, so that point will go to the Quakers. And Pry's second serve. Price has it blocked inside by Lorenz. And that point will go to the Tornadoes. So serving for Dover will be number 12, Sawyer Campbell.
Also into the game is Emmy Wallet.
Tornadoes having trouble getting it over the net. And that makes it
Not-
3-1.
Not the way they wanted to start the game. It's Maddie Willis serving for New Philly. It's a nice pass by Baranek.
They'll set it behind. Currents is able to put it down. So Willis gets point for the Quakers, making it 4-1, and that serve's going to be long. And one of the things we talked about, it's a little bit confusing when you look at the floor. It's the yellow line that we're talking about. The two courts going across court are the white lines,
Correct.
and you have to ignore those.
Served by Lorenz.
Lawrence will get the point for the Tornadoes.
I think the players are used to playing on this court, but as spectators and us being up here in the top, it's a little bit difficult for the ins and outs. There's another ace there for Lorenz.
So that makes it 4-4. Quakers did a better job of handling it that time, and that's a nice cross-court spike there by Ellie Gerber.
It's Tess Offholder into serve, and she'll set for New Philly. And Hannah Shook is in the front row for New Philly also, number 13.
Going back to serve is number 7 for the Quakers, and that is Tess Offholder.
Hit out of the back row by Pry. Scores for New Philly.
So it's 7-4, Quakers leading the Tornadoes. As Affolder, another big serve, and nice job.
It's tight to the net that she tried to set it, but
Sam Malcolm doing a nice job.
Blocking it.
So Affolder again, giving the Quakers a little bit of a lead. A little push over. Affolder will set, and a missed time jump be a point for the Tornadoes.
Brooke Laughlin coming in for the Tornadoes, replacing Megan Sircone. So Lauren Kinsey back to serve for the Tornadoes.
And a misplay defensively. That'll be another point for the Tornadoes. Makes it 8-6. Quakers having a hard time dealing with that serve.
It seems to be dropping there as it comes across.
It's 8-7 Quakers over the Tornadoes. And that
A little bit long there by Shook.
So Kinsey continues to serve, giving the Tornadoes some momentum as they tie it up at 8-all. And another nice serve.
There. And Coach
Quakers.
Fry is going to take a timeout.
Yep, just have to make some adjustments to that. They've got to get down underneath it to bring it up in the air. And
might want to move up a little bit in their serve receive, since it seems to be dropping as it comes across the net.
So it is 9-8 Tornadoes. First time around, the Quakers beat the Tornadoes.
Yeah, 3 games. They were, well, I think the second game was not as close. The first and the third game of the match were close games. I think New Philly beat them pretty easily in the second game.
So Tornadoes will serve again. This time they handle it.
It's off
And
the
that
block.
ball is deflected. And that'll be a point for the Quakers, and they'll get the serve back. Summer Price will drop back. Scott Robinson and Becky Booth with you from the Quaker Gym. It's kind of a bailout there.
Yep. See if Dover can capitalize. Brooke
And they do.
Laughlin.
Laughlin with the kill. Makes it 10-8, or 10-9 rather. Our position doesn't allow us to see the scoreboard very well. So
Olivia Schutz in to serve for Dover, and Emma Ham's also back in the game in the front row.
And the attempted tip goes awry, and Dover will get it back, leading at 11-9. Shut with another serve. And that is good.
Pry. Emily Teslaw's back in the game for New Philly.
And Sam Malcolm to serve. They'll go to the outside. Big hit that's going to be out. Makes it 11-11. A little tip over. They'll set the outside, another tip.
So hit by Emma Ham.
And the Tornadoes managed to get it to roll over the top of the net.
Jordan Kaiser get the kill on that one. Sawyer Lorenz is back in for Dover in the front row. Grace Brannick serving.
The Tornado's going to have to knock it
Nice
over.
Save. Must have hit the antenna on the way over, or she was calling it that was outside the antenna. Not sure. I thought it just hit the top of the net, but it may have clipped the antenna on the way across.
So that will leave us at 12-12. With the Quakers serving, it'll be Ellie Gerber.
Brooke Laughlin's long with her spike attempt there.
So Gerber with another point. And that's short. Ties it up at 13 all, I believe.
Megan Sircone's in the game to serve, replacing Brooke Laughlin. Lauren Kinsey with the spike, but Philly can return it.
Tornadoes keep it alive, playing close to the net.
There's another one was outside the antenna. So she ran into the official stand too. She's readjusting that.
Your attention, please. There is to be no flash photography.
So there's,
Inside the stand. No flash photography.
we get ready to go here as Josie Pry to serve.
It's a nice serve by Josie.
Big
Another
serve.
ace.
And the Quakers starting to pull away just a little bit here at the midpoint of the first set.
This is where Dover needs to be able to pass the ball. There's 3 aces in a row by Pry. Dover's calling timeout.
Tornadoes have to settle things down here a little bit as trying to cool off the hot server.
Yeah, she's just a freshman too. She's got a good career ahead of her yet. She's doing well this year.
So it's 17-13. The Quakers have started to separate just a little bit right here. Kind of a key part of the particular set here for the Tornadoes. They can't let it get too much farther out.
Right, that's what I said at the beginning there. They need to be able to pass the ball, or both teams. That's a key to any offense, to be able to get that first pass to your setter so you can have a lot of options on which hitters to go to. It's a tough serve she has with that jump serve. Just have to get behind it and don't have to swing too much when you pass. It's a tough serve. That's a better pass by Grace Brannick. Yeah, into the net. The cam was into the net when she set.
So it's another point for the Quakers. Pry has 4 service points in a row here. And make it 5.
Fifth one, yes. Another ace.
So another good serve that's going to end up with another point, and Dover has had no answer for that serve.
Got the first pass back there after the timeout, but and since
20-13.
Got that one up. Lauren Kinsey just with a tip here.
And that time the Quakers just hit it into the net, so they will see that string end. It's 20-14.
Subs for Dover's number 12, Sawyer Campbell, and number 9, Emmy Wallach.
So Campbell to serve here, trying to dig the Tornadoes out of a 6-point hole. And Tetzloff's kill attempt was just long. 20-15.
It's a nice serve by Sawyer Campbell.
So Campbell with a couple of points here, bringing the Tornadoes back. And that's in, right in the corner. So the Quakers got out by 6 points, and now all of a sudden that margin is cut to 3.
Yeah.
That makes it 21-17. As Willis, who is a very solid server, will go back behind the end line to serve.
Sam Malcolm's back in for New Philly in the front row. So Dover's going to have to send over a free ball. It's a nice dig by Brannick. Good spot on the floor to send some time to the back row.
So 21-18. Dover serving. Sawyer Lawrence scored a couple of points here early. He's got that,
that
drop serve and gets another one there.
So top spin going across there.
Quakers may have to move up their defense just a little bit to deal with that.
Nice pass by Price. That's nice save out of the net. Good try there by Campbell.
22-19, the Quakers with the lead and the serve. As Tess Affolter will come on to serve.
Tornadoes having a little trouble with that serve also. See if they'll even And most of the time when you send a free ball over to the other team, you got to be prepared to be on defense because they could get a.
Sam Malcolm just put that one down
Yeah,
hard.
That was a nice hit.
A Stark State College replay. The dump.
It was a nice try by New Philly, but hit the ceiling beam there. So it'll go out to Dover.
So 23-20.
Brooke Laughlin's back in the front row for Dover. Lauren Kinsey serving. She scored a few points there earlier in the match. So.
And the Tornadoes trying to bring it back into control.
Nice dig by Baranek. Spike out of the back row, scores for Lauren Kinsey.
So Kinsey with a kill. And it's 23-21.
Would have been close to going out. To play it. Worked out for New Philly.
So the Tornadoes trailing here 24-21. And Summer Price will serve. This is for the first set.
Set to Price.
And that will do it. 25-21. The first set goes to the New Philadelphia Quakers. We'll come back with the second set in just a moment, so stay with us right here on TV2 Sports.
Taking the area by storm, Lightning Signs and Decals specializes in custom signs, banners, and t-shirts. Also available are full business packages. Their signs feature large format graphics, channel lettering, and light boxes and custom laser cut form letters. Visit online at lightningsign.com or visit the storefront located at 224 7th Street in New Philadelphia.
Lightning Signs and Decals. We're taking the area by storm. Contact us 330-440-3129.
Integrity Auto Sales. It's not just a name. Give us a call at 330-308-9378 or stop in at our 2 locations on East and West High in New Philadelphia for your next quality vehicle.
At Mr. Appliance, we believe repairing your appliance is only part of the job. We believe in delivering superior service by taking extra steps like putting on protective shoe covers before entering your home. Calling Mr. Appliance is a smart choice as we charge by the job and not by the hour. When our in-home service professional arrives at your home, you'll get a complete diagnosis of your appliance problem and a solid quote before any work begins. When you call Mr. Appliance, you can be sure a courteous, highly trained service professional will arrive at your home on time with a clean uniform and an ID badge. We conduct a background check on all our service professionals as we want to be the repair service you can trust. For the service you can trust, call Mr. Appliance toll-free at 330-874-6017 or visit online at www.mrappliance.com.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. Our community is a great place to live. That's why McInturf Realty proudly sponsors our local high school sports. Make the call to the local real estate team that sells more homes in Tuscarawas County than any other company. See for yourself what makes McInturf Realty the #1 team in real estate. Make the call to 330-364-SOLD or 330-364-HOME.
Every 6 seconds, a Domino's pizza lover's dreams are dashed by one Sally Soul Smasher in the group who wants a salad instead. Eat a pizza once in a while!
Luckily, we love pizza so much, we're introducing salads to our menu.
So nobody can veto pizza night. So tell those lettuce lovers, listen up! There's no reason to ruin pizza night now.
Order a medium 2-topping pizza and a delicious Domino's salad for only $5.99 each.
Pizza's good.
For over 35 years, MEB Systems Incorporated has served Northeast and Central Ohio, as well as the surrounding areas, with a commitment to the highest quality workmanship and integrity. We appreciate your interest and look forward to earning your trust, friendship, and business. MEB Systems has the experience and expertise to get the job done right the first time. Our experienced and trained professionals use only the finest tools and materials to install and repair flat and metal roofs. We guarantee our work and always strive to exceed our customers' expectations. MEB Systems Incorporated, specializing in commercial and industrial roofing.
New Philadelphia wins the first set, 25-21. It's time now for our Lightning Signs and Decals first set wrap up. Taking the area by storm, Lightning Signs and Decals specializes in custom signs, banners, and graphics. They're also an authorized distributor for Mossy Oak, Browning, Realtree, and Bone Collector graphics and products, as well as hunting licenses and fishing licenses. You can visit them online at lightningsign.com or visit the storefront located at 224 7th Street in New Philadelphia. The Dover Tornadoes had trouble getting the ball over the net early. The Quakers took advantage of that, led by as many as 6 points at 20-14. The Tornadoes rallied just a little bit, but the Quakers closed them out in that first set. And that is our Lightning Signs and Decals wrap-up for our first set. Scott Robinson and Becky Booth with you from New Philadelphia High School as we get ready for set number 2. They play best out of 5. And the Quakers will have the first serve.
And start off with an ace, Ellie Gerber.
Quakers have been serving pretty well.
They have.
Tornado defense, Paxton, a little tighter.
It's a little long there. They might have jinxed them there with the serving good, then they miss.
So we were at 1-1.
It's Megan Sirkonen replacing Brooke Laughlin. Megan will serve. She starts with a good serve, scores for Dover. They're tough to play off the net with the serve.
So the serve coming up with Megan Sircone. And
nice serve.
Another point.
Nice.
A little misplay there by the Quakers.
Price was able to get the ball up, but no one else was able to get to it.
4-1, Tornadoes over the Quakers.
It's going
and
long.
That one's long. So it'll be Josie Pry to serve, and she proved to be quite a weapon in that first set.
She has a tough serve. Tornadoes able to get it up. Somebody was in the net here. Must have been
in the net for the Tornadoes.
They called Lauren Kinsey in the net.
So it'll be a point for the Quakers, making it 4-3.
Nice serve again by Pry, and the Hams taking over on the second hit.
A little touch, and that's going to do the
hit
job.
The floor, yep. Sawyer Lorenz with the tip. Sawyer Campbell back to serve for Dover, and Emmy Wallach in the front row. It's a nice serve by Campbell. Good hit by.
I don't think it 4 times. I think it 4 hits. So that point will go to the Tornadoes. 6-3.
Nice pass by Willis. Rice tipped it off the block for the point.
So Price with the point there on the kill. 6-4.
We're just going to send a free ball over to see if New Philly capitalizes on this. Oh, it was up there for a tip. It was blocked by Sawyer Lorenz and Lauren Kinsey.
Good job by the Tornadoes to get the point there, making it 7-4. As Sawyer Lorenz will serve.
Jordan Kaiser's in the front row now for Dover. Sawyer Lorenz is out of the back, but Grace Baranek back in as the libero.
Grace Baranek returns for the Tornadoes here. 7-5, the score.
It's Tess Allfolder with the serve. She came back into set and also into the front row for New Philly is number 9, Kayla Morgan.
And just out.
Salon. Brooke Laughlin coming back into the front row for the Tornadoes. Lauren Kinsey to serve.
Tight against the net, and a little brush against the net will give the point to the Tornadoes. Making it 9-6 Dover. Good recovery by the Quakers.
Blocked by Malcolm.
And a point to the Quakers, 9-7.
Summer Price to serve for the Quakers. Hit by Laughlin is out of bounds.
So another point to the Quakers. Again, it gets very confusing down there. The whites is certainly out of bounds. It's the yellow that they're concerned about.
It's passed by Price. Hit by Prize off the block, but out of bounds. Another point for New Philly. They've tied it up 9-9.
So Price to serve again.
Good hustle by Sawyer Campbell. Pays off for the Tornadoes.
Good job by the Tornadoes to get the point there.
There's substitutions on both sides. Emma Ham and Olivia Shutt coming in for Dover. Number 11, Schwartzentruber in for New Philly. Fry tips it over. Spike is into the net.
And another point for the Quakers, making it 10-10.
Serves long. Maddie Willis back in as the libero for New Philly. Grace Baranek serve is into the net for Tornadoes, just trading points there on missed serves.
Currents and Gerber return for the New Philadelphia Quakers. As Ellie Gerber to serve, it's short.
It's Megan Sirkonen for the Tornadoes.
We have not seen a serving exhibition here in this second game.
Started out pretty good, and these last few have been into the net. There's another one. It's 2 for both sides, I believe. Summer Price back into the game for New Philly. Josie Pry back to serve to see if she can get on a string like she did at the end of the first game. It's nice offense there by the Tornadoes. Good dig there for Quakers. It's a little tight to the net.
And the Quakers will get the point, winning the battle at the net. Pry will serve again. She's got 8 points by my count so far.
Dover's going to call a timeout here.
The game's starting to slip just a little bit from the Tornadoes here, even though they're only 2 points down.
They were able to get the pass up from the serve, but then the set has been a little bit off the net, and the hitters aren't adjusting to where the set's at and hit them into the net the last couple times.
Don't forget that our game is brought to you in part by the New Philadelphia Elks, number 510, located at 1180 Union Avenue Northwest in New Philadelphia. Open to members and their guests after the game. We also want to thank Stark State College for being our replay sponsor. Excellence in education for more than 5 decades. Just visit starkstate.edu to enroll now. Stark State College, spend less, earn more, go further. And also our good friends at Kent State University Tuscarora is located at 330 University Drive Northeast in New Philadelphia, sponsoring our scoreboard.
It's good defense.
Good reaction time.
Josie, some 4 hits. It's called on New Philly.
So the Tornadoes will sub again.
Sawyer Campbell and Emmy Wallach back into the game for Dover. It's nice serve, good pass there by Willis.
Good job digging that out by the Quakers.
Tried to send it over on a second hit to throw him off guard there.
And that goes long, making it 14-14. And another point for Sawyer Campbell.
They've taken New Philly a little bit out of their offense, so it's worked to their benefit. Sawyer Lorenz with the hit and the kill. And Coach Pry is going to take her first timeout, I believe, of this game.
Yeah, Quakers just a little bit out of their routine here. And Dover doing a nice job to force the issue here. Some good serving.
They've served on and were able to run their offense, so it puts New Philly on the defense.
We've kind of adjusted to both teams wearing the same pink camo jerseys. Makes it a little bit of a challenge, but so far it's working out pretty well. Thanks for being with us here on TV2.
Serve by Campbell out of the timeout.
Mix it up with a tip, and that's going to be out.
Out of bounds. Asking for a touch, but I think there was one.
16-15. Maddie Willis to serve.
Long.
And it's going to be long.
Jordan Kaiser's back in the front row for Dover, replacing the libero, Grace Brannick. Sawyer Lorenz with the ace serve.
This one's going to go down to the wire here in the second set.
Seems to be subbing Caitlin Schwartzentruber in for Price. This might be the team that can serve at the end. Maybe they both sort of struggled here periodically on their serve. Another nice serve by Lorenz. Jordan Kaiser back up with the kill on the overpass.
So the Tornadoes hanging in there, leading at 19-15.
More top spin serve by Lorenz. It's dropping.
You would think it would become pretty natural after the second time with that overspin serve that you would kind of move in just a little
That's
bit.
what you want to look for. And sometimes they get, they're usually dropped right over the net there. She got up on that one, Schwartzentruber. It's a nice hit by Kurtz with the kill.
So subs again for the Quakers. Kayla Morgan is in, along with Tess Affolder, who will serve.
Nice serve. It's 4 hits by the Tornadoes. Wallach wasn't able to get it over.
So Affolder to serve again. Tornadoes in full scramble.
Yep. It's taking Dover out of their offense there. They're not passing to the setter, and he's going to take a timeout.
20-18, Dover leading New Philadelphia. And the Quakers trying to come back. Dover wants to hang on here, played a best of 5, so you want to try and win one here if you can.
Yeah.
After losing the first.
See if they can hang on to the lead or Philly's able to battle back there.
New Philly won the first set, 25-21. Coming up Friday night on TV2 Sports, it'll be Fairless at Tusky Valley from Zorville. Of course, you know that TV2 was voted the #1 sports station in Tuscarawas County.
Off-holder back to serve again. Still not in system. They were able to get the hit over there and score on that.
Makes it 21-18.
Brooke Laughlin back into the game for the Tornadoes, replacing Megan Sircone.
Kinsey to serve.
See if she's able to score a few points as she did at the beginning of the game. It's a free ball by New Philly. Not able to get an attack off of the. That ball is called out, so we point to the Tornadoes.
So 22-18.
And Philly's taking a timeout.
Pretty tough at 22-18. That's a tough score to come back from. Got to get somebody that gets on a roll.
Right. I think both teams now have used their timeout, so it'll be either substitutions to stop the momentum or just play on.
So you get a good look at the New Philadelphia student section. As we wind this timeout down. Volley for the cure, rivals for the cause. As, both teams supporting breast cancer awareness.
New Philly is going to sub Summer Price back into the game here, replacing Kaylin Schwartzentruber. Lauren Kinsey back to serve here. Pass by Price.
And Pry making the kill there. Makes it 22-19 as we get another look on the Stark State College replay.
Price back to serve. Nice pass by Kinsey. It's a block. Officials call it, it was blocked. Now she's calling a lift on Brooke Laughlin. She reacted to the block coming back at her.
Makes it 22-20. Summer Price serving. And another one.
It's a good serve.
22-21. Right in the corner.
So Jordan Kaiser with the kill.
Placed very nicely, and it's 23-21.
So I have Emma Ham and Olivia Shutt coming back into the game for Dover, and Olivia will serve.
Key point here for the Tornadoes.
Nice try. Oh, good play by New Philly. Thought it wasn't going to make it over.
Quakers made them. They made the one play. They could not make the second play. So now Dover on the cusp of winning this second set, leading at 24-21.
Spike for the point was by Jordan Kaiser. It's a tight pass to the net.
Had to be in the net.
Yeah, New Philly was in the net.
So that will end the second set. Dover winning it 25-21. So we will come back with our third set in just a moment here on TV2 Sports.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007, Dr. Jason Bakich in 2010, and most recently Dr. Kristen Henry in 2015. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we continue to grow by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, Millersburg, and our newest location in Uricksville. Let's get started with building our relationship.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence and cars. We're cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a tear in your eye, your head in the curtains and heart like the 4th of July.
You swore and said, we are not shining stars. This I know, I never said we are. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. We are shining stars. Carry on, carry on. We are who we are.
No matter where you are in life, Stark State is the smart choice. The lowest tuition rate in the area, along with flexible schedules, online courses, and degrees that lead to in-demand careers or make it easy to continue your education. Small classes, professors with real-world experience, and a campus close to home. Plus, more than 92% of Stark State grads secure a job or continue their education. Choose Stark State College. Spend less, earn more, go further. Register now.
Are you recovering from orthopedic surgery, experiencing low back pain, or pain resulting from an injury? If so, choose Trinity Hospital Twin Cities Rehab Center. Their experienced team of physical therapists provide personalized care to help you return to normal activities as soon as possible. Choose the Trinity Hospital Twin City Rehab Center at Denison. Call 740-922-6675 for more information.
And we're back at New Philadelphia High School, getting ready for the third set. But first, our second set update brought to you by Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover. Get your next checkup at Ohio Head and Neck, offering certified licensed audiology services, board-certified ENT physicians, and full-service allergy testing and treatment. The second set featured the New Philadelphia Quakers coming back. Certainly, they were pretty much in control from the midpoint on. They ended up winning at 25-21. Some solid serving and some much better defense, and they win the second set. That update brought to you by Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover. Really unusual. The Dover Tornadoes went out, or the New Philadelphia Quakers went out into the hallway, I guess. So
they were doing a little bit of a break, I guess, for the volley for the Cure. New Philly looks like maybe their boosters had some raffles or something. I'm not sure.
So we get ready to go here with the third set. Tied at 1 apiece. Scott Robinson and Becky Booth with you from New Philadelphia High School. So they're going to run the lineups and so forth.
Yeah, it looks like the official's getting his lineup card ready.
As if they didn't have enough time in that 3-minute period.
I think when New Philly they went into their locker room or whatever, she was just putting in her lineup when they came back out. So usually you have to have that in by a certain time. I don't know if they're still running the clock or were running the clock. Maybe they didn't put the time up since they were doing that raffle.
So we're ready to go, and the Dover Tornadoes will serve. It'll be Megan Sircone for the Tornadoes.
That's in, according to the line judge. It's hard to see from here, isn't sure.
You almost have to feel it as a player. You have to sense where the lines are.
Right. She's serving in a good place there because the setter is coming out of the back row from that right back position around. So the setter's moving up there and the right front has to try to pass it. It's causing some difficulty. And she goes to the other side of the court this time. So New Philly's able to
big hit
score.
by Currents. We'll get the serve back for the Quakers. They trail 2-1. And Josie Pry to serve.
Nice serve by Pry. Hustle play for Dover, but not able to get it over the net.
Pry has served quite a number of points so far.
A very nice serve.
Unofficially, I've got her for 10. Might be more than that.
You can add 11 on.
Yeah. I get a sense they had quite a discussion between the second and third sets that they're
starting out on a good note.
Yeah, there might have been a fire lit there.
Yeah. It's a nice block there by Dover. And Teslov puts it back to put the Quakers ahead. 4-2. Pry's continuing to serve. Dover will have to pass this ball up so they can get into their offense. But her serve makes it tough on them. It's another Tornadoes. If they're going to take a timeout, just putting some instructions out to the passers.
They've struggled with Miss Pry's serve all night.
We got that one up. See if they can take advantage of it. Lauren Kinsey with the spike. Philly's able to play it up. Tip by Lorenz.
No backup on the tip. The Tornadoes will get the point, making it 5-3.
2 subs for Dover. Sawyer Campbell to the back row. Emmy Wallach entering into the front row. Ball serve.
It's going to be long. That'll make it 6-3 Quakers.
Sam Malcolm's back into the front row for New Philly. Maddie Willis with the serve.
We'll go to the outside.
Hit by Wallach is in.
A nice job by Wallach to put that one away.
Jordan Kaiser into the game for the Tornadoes in the front row, replacing the libero, Grace Baranek.
And Lawrence to serve.
With that top spin, they're able to get it up this time. I think called a lift on the setter, 2 hits. Big like Lorenz up at the net. Philly wins that battle.
Well, that point will come down in favor of the Quakers.
Tess Hoffholders in the back row for New Philly, and Anne-Marie Monaco, number 4, is in the front row for New Philly. Nice dig by Sircone. Baranek didn't quite get it over there. Point to New Philly.
Tornadoes just haven't been able, or the Quakers really haven't put themselves in position for big swings.
No, this passes aren't there, or if the pass would be there, then the set hasn't seemed to be right on. That's a nice cut back there by, that's Wallach again. Brooke Laughlin back into the game for the Tornadoes. Lauren Kinsey to serve.
8-6, Quakers on top. Tornadoes with the serve.
Nice pass by Willis. A little timing issue there by Malcolm. Dover was able to block it.
8-7.
Blocked the ball and was able to come back down and play it. Laughlin with the kill. Ties it up.
So we are tied at 8 apiece here on TV2 Sports. Scott Robinson and Becky Booth with you.
Campbell sent it over from the back row.
And that one is out. Another point here for the Tornadoes. And it's 9-8 Dover.
This is where they've seen Dover's been able to make a few runs with Lauren Kinsey's serve. Last match, and this one
So Kinsey serving again. It's 10-8 Dover.
would be an illegal hit. She's calling a lift. Yep. I think New Philly's going to take a timeout.
Both teams a little bit out of sync here at various times, and right now New Philly's got to put it back together.
Not able to get into their offense, and that hurts them because they had some great hitters. But Dover's hanging in there with their serves this game. They finally got a few people on the roll there to score some points for them.
So the timeout. And that's 11-8. Dover leading New Philadelphia. I'd like to thank Stark State College. Why pay more for a quality education at Stark State College? Affordability is the key. More than 280 degree and certificate options while saving thousands. Just visit starkstate.edu today. They are our replay sponsor.
Good serve again by Kinsey. Monaco with the hit. Just push it to the back corner, the Tornadoes did. So another little lack of communication there. It's hurting the Quakers on that point.
Somebody's got to take charge there, and nobody decided to hit it. 12-8. Dover opening up a pretty big lead here.
Good serve again by Kinsey. Price with the hit. And good save by Jordan Kaiser. Block, but it's out of bounds, so New Philly will get the point.
So the Quakers will get the point, making it 12-9. Summer Price to serve.
Nice pass by Baranek. Offense hits into the net. Point to the Quakers.
So 12-10 as Price scores another point.
Another hit long. That one is by Emmy Warwick. Price with another point.
That makes it 12-11. Price serving.
Looks like the ball serve
Just
long.
out.
Substitutes for Dover. Emma Ham coming into the front row, and Olivia Shutt into the back row to serve for Dover. Serve back to the Quakers.
Makes it 13-12.
They serve Sabrina Malcolm. She's also a freshman. Right now, New Philly has 3 freshmen on the floor with Malcolm, Monaco, and Pry.
Well, all of a sudden, Quakers starting to get some life here. It's like she's got a special serve.
Yeah. Dover's going to take a timeout.
So that's 3 straight by Sabrina Malcolm. And now the Quakers have seized the momentum again at 15-13.
A big thing in volleyball, the momentum.
Yeah, Tornadoes looked like they had it pretty well in control, up 3 or 4 points, and then all of a sudden the Quakers start to rally.
Right. Yep. Can turn pretty quick there on everything. Serve, they can serve in. Dover missed a serve, and New Philly was able to go on a roll here.
The fact that New Philly's able to play a lot of younger players, that bodes well for the future for sure.
Yeah. Nice serve again by Malcolm. Pass out of bounds by the Tornadoes.
The way she's going, there may be more playing time in her future.
Correct. Another good serve. Dover's not able to get a spike out of that one. So they haven't been able to get into their offense. Subs Sawyer Lorenz back in for Dover, and Sam Malcolm returns in, and then substituted by the libero, Maddie Price.
So we had a tornado in the net, and that makes it 17-14.
Currents and Gerber back in for the Quakers.
As Ellie Gerber will serve. Yeah, it's going to be nicely done.
Spike by Laughlin's, picked up by the Quakers and blocked back over by Emma Ham.
I wasn't sure that ever got over before the fourth hit, but
not sure either. Megan Sircone back into the game to serve for Dover. It's an ace by Sircone.
it's really gone back and forth. The Quakers up 17-16.
Different servers for each team have been able to put together a string of points to keep it close. That one's going long. Josie Pry back to serve. Tornadoes have had trouble with her serve most of the
Let's see if they make the adjustment here and move in a little bit.
Nice pass by Sircone. Kinsey with the slide there for kill.
That's the fastest she's been in serve and out of serve tonight.
Yeah, I would agree. Sawyer Campbell and Emmy Wallach back in for the Tornadoes.
18-17.
Nice serve. Campbell, a little miscommunication
tied up at
there.
18 all.
Sam Malcolm back in, replacing the libero in the back row for the Quakers. Nice pass by Pry. Teslov hit it over.
Nice placement for the Tornadoes.
Back corner by Campbell.
And it's 19-18 Tornadoes.
Serve again. Not able to get an attack off of it. It's a free ball by Dover. See what New Philly can do. Currents with the hit. Good hustle play by the Tornadoes. It's at the net. Yeah.
Best rally of the match.
Lauren Kinsey with the kill.
Those were huge momentum plays there.
It's a good rally for both teams. New Philly's going to take a timeout.
New Philly looks a little bit like they're running out of gas.
I don't know. This seems, I don't think, to me, to look at them on the court, doesn't seem like they're communicating enough on some of the passes. They're hesitating and not playing their game. But Dover's made a few good hustle plays to keep them in the game also.
So
down to serving again probably here at the end.
yeah, it's 20-18. Dover with the lead over New Philadelphia. Both teams have had their chances, no question about that.
And the Phillies used both of their timeouts. Dover has one remaining here in the last.
So Sawyer Campbell to serve.
She serves it out there. It's a good timeout by Coach Pry to stop the momentum.
So Maddie Willis will come on to serve here with the Quakers down by a point.
So move it set tight to the net. It's on the floor. Point to the Tornadoes.
So it is 21-19. Dover.
Jordan Kaiser's back into the front row for Dover. Sawyer Lorenz with the serve. It's blocked by the Tornadoes and able to play it up. Lauren Kinsey at the net.
Kinsey's having herself a very nice match.
She is. Served well. She's having a nice game at the net also. Served by Lorenz. That was a double hit on Sircone. No lift.
So it makes it 22-20. Subs coming in for New Philly. And Tess Affolter will serve for the Quakers.
Anne-Marie Monaco back into the front row also for the Quakers. Pass by Sircone. Kinsey with the kill. And she's back to serve. She had served well for Dover earlier.
Chance to put the match away here at 23-20.
Get out of the back row by Pry. Laughlin with the hit. It is off New Philly for the point. It's a game point for Dover.
So another game in the balance here on this one.
Nice serve. Good play by the Quakers.
We'll go to the outside.
Blocked by New Philly. Dover's playing it up. They have to get this one over. A scramble play. Not able to get it over.
So good hustle by the Quakers. Keeps them alive here at 24-21. So Summer Price will either be the hero or the GOAT. Trying to serve it.
Rally scoring. Somebody's going to score all the time here. Nice serve by Price. It's a miss set there.
And they were under the nets and actually calling it a double hit. And that'll be 25-21. Dover comes out on top by the same score as the second game of this match. So we'll come back with the fourth game in a moment here on TV2 Sports.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Carpenter Heating and Cooling has been keeping your home comfortable for over 30 years. Every installation includes heating and cooling load analysis, along with a follow-up visit to ensure your satisfaction. Carpenter services all makes of residential and light commercial heating and cooling equipment utilizing custom fabrication and state-of-the-art system checks. Their NATE certified technicians work hard to provide you with total living comfort.
Hi, I'm Doug Carpenter.
And I'm Chris Carpenter.
Come see us online at carpentercomfort.com.
Or give us a call at 330-308-8550.
For clean air you can breathe in a clean-looking home exterior, Ultra Clean. Locally owned and operated, offers both air duct cleaning and pressure washing for your home. Give them a call at 330-243-3996 to help clean up the air you and your family breathe and your home's outside appearance.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
And it's time now for a third quarter, or third game, I should say, report brought to you by Ultra Clean. For clean air you can breathe in a clean-looking home exterior, Ultra Clean, locally owned and operated, offers both air duct cleaning and pressure washing for your home. Give them a call at 330-243-3996. Well, same result in that third game as the Dover Tornadoes come up 25-21, a winner. Some better serving, some hustle plays. They win the longest rally of the match, and certainly that has put momentum on their side. That is our third game wrap-up brought to you by Ultra Clean. Quakers serving here to begin the fourth.
Dirk Laughlin with the kill for Dover in the back corner. Megan Sirkonen for the Tornadoes to serve, replacing Laughlin. Nice jump serve, ace for Sirkonen.
Dover's had some good serving performances from a few of their players.
Sirkonen served well. Kinsey, Lorenz had a few good ones. Set out to Kinsey. Ball's out. Tough again to see on those yellowish lines. Sort of blend in with the floor there. Nice serve by Pry. That was an illegal hit by Dover.
So Pry continuing to perplex the Tornadoes. We are tied at 2 apiece.
Another good serve by Pry. Dover's going to have to just send over on a down ball, but it was able to score.
More subs coming in for Dover.
Sawyer Campbell in the back to serve, and Emmy Wallach in the front row. Nice serve by Campbell. Price just takes it over on a down ball. Nice block by the Quakers.
The Quakers just need something to really jar them to a big play, something like that,
to give them some momentum.
A hustle play to get the momentum. But Dover's done a nice job remaining very steady through these first 3 games.
Nice pass by Sirkonen. Lorenz with a spike, scores for the Tornadoes.
She's been fairly quiet up front.
Yeah.
And now she'll serve.
Jordan Kaiser's back in the front row for the Tornadoes. Nice serve by Lorenz. Spike by Currents. It's good.
For Dover, number 20, Grace Moranic return.
Grace Moranic back in. Monaco and Offholder back in for the Quakers. Serve into the net.
5-4 Dover.
Laughlin back in for the Tornadoes in front row. Lauren Kinsey back to serve. Monaco with the kill.
So the Quakers tie it up at 5-5. Summer Price to serve.
Pass by Kinsey. Send it out to Laughlin. Off the block for the point goes to the Tornadoes.
Good job there by the Tornadoes as Wallach with another kill.
Emma Ham in the front row for Dover, and Olivia Shutt in the back row to serve. Spike by Malcolm, a lift on the Tornadoes as it came off the block. Tesloff back into the front row for New Philly.
Sam Malcolm to serve.
Jordan Kaiser for spike from the outside for Dover to score. Lorenz back in for Dover and Willis back in for New Philly. Grace Baranek serving. That was a nice pickup, but New Philly's not able to play it out. Another nice serve by Dover. Good block by New Philly. So ball's hit long by New Philly, point to Dover.
One a little long.
Pry with the spike for New Philly. Off and down the line, good pickup by Willis.
And that's out. So another point for the Tornadoes, making it 10-6. Kind of a critical juncture here for the Quakers.
Yeah, they need to stop this serve and get into their offense, get back in the game here. So tip by Monaco's, nice placement down the outside line there.
So the Quakers trailing by 3 at 10-7. Dover's won the last 2 games. They lead it 2-1.
Gerber back to serve for the Quakers. Good pickup by Pry. Tesla tipped it over.
And another point for the Tornadoes as Quakers just can't seem to get it together at the moment.
Sort of out of system that you would call it. They're not being able to run their offense and get some critical hits against Dover.
So Sircone with a good serve, and she'll get the point. Makes it 12-7.
New Philly's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, New Philly coming in at 16-1. And really, this is a good ECOL match. And I'm certain that Dover would like to get some momentum here going into tournament time.
And I would think the drawing should be coming up if they've not already had it. It's usually in October, so maybe it'd be this weekend.
So the Dover Tornadoes leading it by 5 points here at 12-7. This could be the clincher for them if they keep it up.
They can keep serving. They started out the first game with some mistakes in their serves, but have picked it up in the second, third, and going into this fourth game. Serves have helped them out. It's another nice serve by Sircone.
Tornadoes got a little anxious defensively. And now Pry will go back to serve.
See if Dover can handle her serve. She's helped New Philly quite a bit. It's a nice pass. Kill by Kinsey.
So it makes it 13-8.
Sawyer Campbell and Emmy Wallach back into the game for the Tornadoes.
Dover hoping to get a split of the season series here.
Pry with the hit out of the back row.
Nicely placed. I think that was Gerber maybe that.
Malcolm back into the game for New Philly. Maddie Willis back to serve. Nice pass by Sircone. Called a lift on the set by Campbell.
So the point goes to the Quakers, making it 13-10.
Spike by Lorenz is good.
Nice placement there. Makes it 14-10.
Jordan Kaiser back in for the Tornadoes in the front row, replacing the libero Grace Baranek. Sawyer Lorenz with the serve. It's a little tip by Currents. Dover can return it. Nice hit by Price. Over the block.
Nice angle shot, and it's 14-11.
Tess Offholder and Anne-Marie Monaco back in for the Quakers. Grace Baranek's back in the back row for Dover. Nice pass. I think it was 4 hits. Yes, on Dover.
So 14-12. The Quakers with the serve.
Price with a nice hit for New Philly.
And the Tornadoes can't get there. It's 14-13.
Nice try by Sircone. Get it up. Dover's taking a timeout.
So again, the big momentum switch back to the Quakers.
All right.
They're trying to get it to 5.
Dover's a little bit out of their offense now, like New Philly was earlier. New Philly serving well, so made a game of it here.
So the teams will break from their huddles. 14-13, Dover with the lead, but New Philadelphia serving.
Hit down the back row by Baranek. Blocked by Kaiser.
Misplay, 15-13. Dover with the lead.
Rick Laughlin back in for Dover and Lauren Kinsey to serve. Nice serve again by Kinsey. Monaco with the kill.
Nice kill by the Quakers, making it 15-14.
Emmy Wallach for sit the ceiling, point to the Tornadoes.
So it'll be 16-14.
Emma Ham into the front row for Dover, and Olivia Shutt back to serve.
Not the time you want that to happen.
It's a tough one to not get over.
Quakers back within 1.
Spike by Ham, played up by New Philly. Nice
Big hit, but couldn't get the job done. Nice job protecting the line.
With a nice hit. Maddie Willis back into the game for New Philly, and Sawyer Lorenz in for Dover. Grace Baranek serving for Dover. Jump serve. It's like miscommunication by New Philly.
So Baranek with another point.
Monaco is a little bit long on that spike attempt.
So 19-15. Good serve.
Set is a little tight to the net. New Philly's going to take another timeout here.
So it's 20-15. Dover on top here by 5. So now if you're New Philly and you're trailing by 5, what are you going to do?
They need to try to get back into their offense again. The Dover serves have been giving them trouble this game, and it's loud in here with, you know, the atmosphere and that, but I think New Philly needs to speak up a little more. It seems like there's a lot of looking at each other about who was going to take a couple of those balls, and that cost them some points.
They break the huddles. It's 20-15 Dover, and they'll have the serve.
New Philly put a sub in there off the timeout, Krista Delatorre. So how Brannick does out of the timeout. It was a nice serve. Monaco with the hit over. Laughlin gets a kill off New Philly's block.
So another point for the Tornadoes. They're starting to close this one down. It's 21-15.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here if they can keep their serve and keep in their offense. Miss hit there by the Tornadoes. So see what New Philly can do here.
So New Philly's got a chance here at 21-16.
Currents and Gerber back into the game for the Quakers. This pass by Baranek. Lorenz puts it away for a point for the Tornadoes.
So it goes to 22-16.
Megan Sircone replacing Brooke Laughlin. Megan's back to serve.
If this does turn out to be the last game in the match, we'll have our MEB Systems post-game report and also name our McDonald's match MVP. That's all coming up. 22-16. Dover with the serve. They've got to try and
tough play there.
Yeah, Quakers need to make it happen here.
Yeah, they got a good one serving here now on Pry. See if she can get a string of points. There's one. Oh, that was 4 hits. Yep.
So we'll see if she can keep it going.
Better pass. Lorenz with the kill. That was in. Sawyer Campbell in to serve for Dover, and Emmy Wallach into the front row. See if Dover can hold on for these last 2 points.
Match on the line here, 23-18.
Nice pass. Set outside, a good block by Dover.
Dover with another big chance here.
Lorenz, that one's long.
So the point to the Quakers. 23-19.
Malcolm back into the game for New Philly.
Maddie Willis to serve.
Pass close to the net. Malcolm Puts it back over for point for the Quakers.
Well, you just have a feeling the Quakers are not going to go easy here. Another point to the Quakers.
Dover maybe taking a timeout. Yep.
You get in this position, you got to be able to close it out.
Yeah, sometimes teams play not to lose instead of playing to win it. They take a little breather and comes back to haunt you at times. But Dover can get a pass up and get into their offense, but New Philly's got a good server back there now. And scoring some points for him.
23-21. Dover with the lead, but Philly serving, and they've done very well here last couple of points. It's senior night at New Philly. Will there be any magic from that?
Nice serve by Willis. Dover's going to have to just push it over. Off the block this way. Tip over by Campbell. As a miss. Lorenz was up to block and coming down as the ball came over. Shouldn't have much else she could do at that point.
So 23-22.
Dover's not been able to be much of an offense in here.
Dover's setting has not been particularly good, and we are tied at 23 apiece.
Okay, so got to realize there's still another game if they lose this one, but it would have been good for them to.
Elise Bilski making an
out.
appearance in there.
Hit out of the back row. Price out of the front row. It was a good dig by Baranek. Nice save by Gerber. Mr. Cohn with the save there. Kinsey with the hit for Dover and the point.
So the Tornadoes get the big point at 24-23. And Lawrence to serve.
Kaiser back in the front row. Nice serve by Lorenz. Good pass by Price. Malcolm with a nice hit.
And we're tied at 24.
Off Holder and Monaco back in for New Philly. Have to win by 2 here, so at this point put somebody to advantage. Spike, good pickup by Offholder. It's pretty tight to the net. Good reaction by Kinsey. That was almost critical there. I didn't hear a whistle, and Dover caught the ball.
Dover caught the ball. That was.
I think they must have. The ball must have hit off the antenna out there. If the ref blew the whistle, I don't know, but evidently she did because the point went to Dover.
So we're coming back to live action here.
Kinsey with the serve. This
could be the match.
Point for Dover. A match point. Yes. Set outside to Laughlin.
And that's going to do it. The Dover Tornadoes are going to pick up the match victory, taking it 26-24 in the 4th game. They win it 3-1. We'll come back, wrap it up with our MEB Systems post-game report, and we'll have our game MVP brought to you by McDonald's. That's all coming up in a moment here on TV2 Sports.
exceptional and expert care in a comfortable and friendly atmosphere, turn to Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons located at 400 Medical Park Drive, Suite 103 in Dover. Since 1964, our physicians have been providing our patients with a wide range of general and specialized care for the treatment of ear, nose, and throat conditions. Our doctors, Asako, Ramsey, Bogdan, Smith, and Brescia, are board certified and have all trained at major American academic centers. We strive to deliver every patient the most advanced and highest quality of affordable health care available. Services include treatment of adult and pediatric ear, nose, and throat disorders, allergy management, complete hearing services, and facial plastic and reconstructive surgery. We are the largest ear, nose, and throat provider between Cleveland and Columbus. Let Ohio Head and Neck provide you and your family with the quality of care you deserve by contacting us today at 330-492-2844 or find out more by visiting our website, ohioheadandneck.com.
Return to the elegance of the late 19th century by visiting the J.E. Reeves Victorian Home and its adjoining Carriage House Museum in Dover, Ohio. This opulent mansion, the former residence of prominent Dover industrialist Jeremiah E. Reeves, is owned by the Dover Historical Society. Ceremonies and receptions can be held on the beautiful grounds and gardens with the home as a backdrop or in the Carriage House for smaller occasions. The Carriage House comfortably seats 72 people and can be rented out for bridal showers, baby showers, graduation parties, birthday parties, private dinners, company lunches, and other occasions. Located at 325 East Iron Avenue, Dover, Ohio 44622. Call 330-343-7040 to schedule your special event.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. Our community is a great place to live. That's why McInturf Realty proudly sponsors our local high school sports. Make the call to the local real estate team that sells more homes in Tuscarawas County than any other company. See for yourself what makes McInturf Realty the #1 team in real estate. Make the call to 330-364-SOLD or 330-364-HOME.
Every 6 seconds, a Domino's pizza lover's dreams are dashed by one Sally Soul Smasher in the group who wants a salad instead.
Eat a pizza once in a while! Luckily, we love pizza so much, we're introducing salads to our menu. So nobody can veto pizza night. So tell those lettuce lovers, listen up! There's no reason to ruin pizza night now.
Order a medium 2-topping pizza and a delicious Domino's salad for only $5.99 each.
Pizza's good!
Three games to one, the Dover Tornadoes upend the New Philadelphia Quakers in high school volleyball action. Time now for our MEB Systems post-game report. MEB Systems serving Tuscarawas and surrounding counties. They're your flat roof specialist. Give them a call today or visit their website at mebsystems.com. So as we look at the match itself, really Quakers just never got over the hump, and Dover just kept making everything happen with each and every opportunity.
Yeah, Dover didn't start off well with their serve, but as the match progressed, their serving became better, and they were then able to get into their offense because it took New Philly out of their typical offense too.
So that is our MEB Systems post-match report. MEB Systems serving Tuscarawas and surrounding counties. They're your flat roof specialist. Give them a call today or visit their website at mebsystems.com. Our match MVP brought to you by McDonald's with 6 locations to serve you in Dover, Uricksville, Newcomerstown, Cadiz, and 2 locations in New Philadelphia is Lauren Kinsey of the Dover Tornadoes, doing a great job as she is our McDonald's player of the game for the Dover Tornadoes. McDonald's, our MVP sponsor, they have 6 locations to serve you in Dover, Uricksville, Newcomerstown, Cadiz, and 2 locations in New Philadelphia. That's going to wrap it up from New Philadelphia High School. The Dover Lady Tornadoes improve to 10-7 on the year. New Philadelphia falling to 16-2. The Tornadoes win the match over the Quakers. For Becky Booth and the rest of our TV2 sports team, I'm Scott Robinson saying so long, everybody.